You're watching 3 Questions with Kat. Overcome your obstacles and find success. Hello, it's Katherine Norland, and we are back with another episode of 3 Questions with Kat. I have Kiana with me. I'm going to ask you 3 questions.
Okay.
Okay, don't be nervous.
I'm terrified.
Because you already know the answers.
Do I?
Yes, because it's all based on your life experience.
Okay.
Okay, so the first question I want to ask you is, what stops people from having success?
I mean, I think people get in their own way because they've already talked themselves out of it, you know? They have negative self-talk rather than lifting themselves up. And so I think if they just change their mindset, then they can get to where they want to be.
So do you think it's as simple as just, instead of saying, oh, this isn't going to work, saying, this might work or this will work?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I have to do a full 180 and think very positive thoughts over manifesting possibly delusional, but it hypes myself up. And then I'll, reach for the stars and you'll hit the moon. So,
right?
Yeah.
So, okay. I love that. No, it's true. And I love how you said delusional, because sometimes if you just try to do a little bit change, it doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah, it doesn't for me.
And I think some of the best, most people who go the farthest in life, other people would say they're delusional.
Yeah.
Because you really
it's
have
crazy
to
have
yourself.
That kind of thought. Yeah.
That far where people go, oh, she's nuts, this is not going to work out.
Right.
And so you do what it takes. However, if some people think you're delusional, you got to go as far as you need to go. Because if you don't have that belief, you won't change your actions.
That.
So it's all about the actions you take to get there, and you're not going to do them if you don't believe you can.
Yeah.
So the second question is, oh yes, 1 down, 2 to go.
I'm doing great,
You
right?
You can do this. How do you overcome obstacles?
Oh my, in what sense?
Well, if you've got things standing in between you and your dreams and your goals, how do you overcome that? Something's getting in the way between what you want. How do you still go after it and get it and make it happen?
I mean, I only have my life experience, which,
is perfect.
A lot of people know that I had surgery this past year and have always had issues with my feet, and walking has just always been painful, and I've still kept going, knowing I have limitations, but not letting that stop me. I started taking a stunt training class. I have no business being in there, but I wanted to, tell myself that these things aren't impossible and just keep pushing, and then, eventually I'll get somewhere.
So, did you stop taking that stunt class?
Well, I did because I had surgery, but
Okay.
I will eventually go back.
So you think pushing past the limitations
That's what
is
I
a
think.
good thing?
I don't know if my doctor would recommend that.
So
But I think that in a mental sense too,
That for sure in a mental sense.
Yeah, because I was feeling really defeated because I couldn't work. I wasn't having any auditions. I couldn't walk. And it was well, what can I do with that time? And, I started live streaming at that time. I started writing a lot more. So it's doing different things for my career. And, eventually it'll all be for the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's good to push past the limitations, and other times when you have a limitation, maybe you can't do the exact thing you want to do, but you found ways to
Fulfill yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sometimes a limitation can't be overcome, but there's things that you can do around it that fill your cup just as much.
Yeah.
That's good. So that's a different answer. No one's ever given an answer or anything like that.
Well, no one's ever had 3 failed foot surgeries, $300,000
That's
for insurance.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
That's a
so
lot.
I'm sure someone else has, just, no one here at the studio.
Yeah. No, for sure. I mean, that's no joke in the recovery. You don't know how long it's going to take. And you have to keep that hope alive in order to heal, because if you give up.
I've been trying,
Yeah. So the final question is, what do you wish you would have known 5 years ago?
5 years ago, that was, when was that, when the pandemic started? Yeah. I would have, well, first of all, I would have told myself not to get the first surgery in the first place, because they all failed. So I would tell myself that. And I would tell myself not to be afraid to take risks, because it took me a year to finally decide to move to LA. Like, it had been in talks for a year and I didn't want to. I was so scared. I was terrified and I wasn't going to, but my boyfriend, who I moved out here with, he really wanted to come out here. And I was like, I'm gonna regret this, but I did it anyways. Had the best year ever, and that would have never happened if I didn't take risks.
So what do you think are some benefits in taking the risks? It does make you more brave. It does get you closer to your goals.
It made me more independent. I moved out of my parents' place. I learned how to, be a person and make my own decisions. Gained confidence through it. So had fun. Like,
helps you leave your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Okay, so take risks. So if we were gonna sum this up, don't let your limitations stop you. Take risks. And the first one was overcome that stops people from success, your mindset. Okay, so thank you for watching, and we will see you next time on another episode of 3 Questions with Kat. Oh wait, how can they find you if they want to look you up?
Oh yeah, I should be Kiana Nicole Washington on everything.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Get the tips you need to reach your dreams.